Hey guys, it's Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada here with Chantel Jeffries. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So good to have the chance to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. Okay, so I want to start by talking about your cats. I feel like that's a main priority that we need to get into. Tell me the names. What kind of cats are they? Why do they look like leopards?
Well, I have two Bengal cats. I have a snow Bengal cat named Miso, and I have a regular Bengal cat named Chai. And I just got Chai recently, so Miso and Chai have been bonding and playing. And this morning I woke up and Miso was licking Chai, and it just warmed my heart. But I love watching them play. I'm definitely a cat lady.
Well, I can imagine with cats like that too. Were you worried that they wouldn't get along?
I I knew that they would just because my one of my other best friends, we were living together before, and whenever I brought Miso, she had three cats, and it took them like a day and a half, and they were getting along because they just like to have someone to play with.
Yeah,
So I feel like as long as they're not super grumpy, then they get along with each other. So
that's good to hear. That's sweet. Your life must just be so different than what it was before pandemic. Is that true?
yes, for sure. I've been spending a lot more time hanging out with my cats, gardening, planting all sorts of things, cooking, learning TikTok dances, working on music. None of the time I was spending on planes before and at nightclubs DJing, but I've been trying to make the best of it.
Yeah. Is it so weird for you not to be just traveling constantly?
I think honestly, before quarantine, I was gradually staying inside a little bit more because I went through a phase in time where I was gone every weekend doing 2 to 3, 4 shows a week and going to all of these different cities. And then in between that, going on vacations and just doing other work trips for like different brands and things like that. So that and Fashion Week, the whole thing, like I was never home. And so I just, now that before quarantine started, I started spending more time inside and focusing more on doing my hobbies and hanging out with my friends and doing things like that, and just like working in the studio a lot more. So because of that, I feel like it was a little bit more of a gradual change. And I felt like it was a much needed break for me, specifically just because I was exhausted from traveling, and honestly, I started dreading every time I had to go to LAX. But now I honestly miss LAX, so I feel like it's good to have a break for sure.
Yeah. What do you miss the most?
I definitely miss traveling, going to nightclubs, obviously, seeing my friends that live in different cities and my parents and things like that. So those are things I miss the most.
Yeah. And Come Back to Me, I feel like it's like the perfect summer anthem. So are you so bummed that you're not gonna be able to like perform that at pool parties and clubs and things like that?
Fingers crossed, we'll have some towards the end of the summer, hopefully, even if it's, in smaller venues and things like that. It's definitely meant to be, and it is a summer anthem. So there's nothing more that I want than to be partying the pool party and playing for everybody and having a great time. So just keeping my fingers crossed and hoping for the best.
It's crazy though. Your life seems like it is just like so nonstop. And you mentioned your parents as well. And I was kind of wondering, I wanted to ask you, do you think like growing up in a military family like contributed to like how your life is now?
I think for sure, because growing up in a military family where you move every couple of years and have to go to new schools and have a new house and new community so often, it makes you very good at adapting to situations and being outgoing and making new friends and being able to talk to people that you don't know, which I think are very good qualities. And obviously my occupation on top of that, I feel like because I lived so many different places when I was younger, I can relate to so many different types of people and I've experienced so many different types of things. So when I'm traveling, I know like what type of music people in this area like, or what type of experience I like, just because I might have lived there or I've had certain experiences that would lead me to know those things. So yeah, I'm very grateful for it. I definitely don't have like childhood friends and things like that very much, but I think I've made a lot of friends over the years. So I think balance out in my favor.
Yeah, I thought that I was thinking that it would be good for like social situations or business and stuff like that. But I never thought about like going to different places and like playing music based on like the audience there.
Yeah, it's definitely, there's different places everywhere you go. There's like one specific artist or one specific thing that they like so much, you know that if you drop this one song in the club, this place only, people are going to go crazy, versus if you drop that same song in another city that wasn't too far away. So it definitely contributes to what I do in all aspects.
Yeah. So you're a DJ, you're a model, you're all of these different things. I feel like there's like a list. If you were to like make a resume, it would be like 7 pages long. How do you maintain all of these different roles? How do you do it?
I definitely go back and forth and have time periods where I'm spending most of my time doing one thing or the other. But I do think that they tie into each other a lot. Just kind of like skills you acquire in one sector carry over, or they, just tie together in other ways, whether it's like, oh, we want you to like work with this brand or model for this brand, and then they also have a fashion show they want you to DJ, or an after party they want you to DJ. So there's a lot of different ways to align different things I'm doing with my brand. And so I think that's kind of how they cross over and work together. But
yeah. Have you found that it's challenging being a female DJ because it's like such a male dominated industry?
I think for sure with the stigma of, pretty much most DJs are male. So sometimes when you tell people like, oh, I'm a DJ, they're just kind of like not sure what to think, because in most sectors in the music industry, it is still male dominated, but there's a population of females. And in the DJ world, there's a very small population. So, it's less common. And I think now it's changing quickly because people realize that, there's amazing female DJs and there's some really cool, especially I think in the more techno type of world. People look to female DJs to know these things very well, because it's like a whole, people love rave culture and that's such a thing, and it's a very much a female heavy thing as well. So when you look at people like Paris Hilton or myself, or people that like love to be a part of that world, then you would expect that they know what type of music and what type of experience people that are there want to see, because they are so well versed in doing that themselves just from their own enjoyment. So I think it's changing rapidly, and I'm happy to be like in a position to be beginning of that change. And yeah, I'm loving every minute of it. So
it is nice to see you like as a female in a role like that, especially because of how talented you are. So I feel like you're just like proving everything.
That's thank you.
Awesome. Chantel, thank you so much for chatting. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Bye.